Now, people ask me, okay, then tell me what's a good score to have. Should I be happy if I score better than my peer? I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You might have a score better than your peer, but maybe you will get breached and they will not.
Absolutely.
So the score has zero meaning at the end of that. So
Yeah.
when they ask me, what is a good score to have? I'm like, a good score is a better score than yesterday.
Wonderful.
Right?
Yeah.
Being able to demonstrate that we did something that could visibly reduce risk, is important.
Correct.
Now, if you look at people who are in the board, now the CISO goes to the board and he requests for more budget. This is PT again. And like, all we have done is we have made CISOs look like people who go to board to ask for money.
Yeah.
Right? We don't talk about all the great things that these guys do, all these things, right? Okay, let's say he goes to the board to request for funds to support a new project. That means he's found a new gap.
Correct.
And he wants to protect the organization. He wants to make the organization more resilient. He wants to make the organization be able to take more risk, because more risk equals to more business, right? Now, let's say the CFO enters. The CFO, if the CISO does not speak a language that the CFO understands. If the CISO says, oh, we bought a new 2-factor authentication system.
Correct.
Or you bought a new SIEM. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
these are all new 4-letter words you tell us every year. What does that mean? Does it reduce risk? Yes. Okay. Can you then quantify it in a way that I understand?
Absolutely.
So when I interview CFOs, which is not very often, but very rare, 5 of them I've met this year. Very interesting. These are not people who are not cyber aware. They're very cyber aware.
Right.
They're like, we're putting a lot of money there, so we must be aware.
Exactly.
And I'm like, okay, so what's your question? Is like, we really want the CISO to stop telling us that let's go and make this investment because others are doing it. That cannot be a reasoning,
Absolutely.
right? And what they told me is they have gotten much better. See, today's the modern generation CISOs are really smart people,
Yes.
right? And they are the right people to be on the board because they can balance, the tech part of a cyber story and the business part of a cyber story,
Absolutely.
right? So it's all in the right direction, right? They're able to articulate a risk in the language of a CFO, risk in the language of a board member, risk in the language the CEO can understand, right? So then everybody is invested. When everybody is invested, then it's a good thing. Then, you don't really want, see, today we are living in an age where CISOs are going to jail,
Correct.
right? Look at the story from Australia, look at this, So if everybody is on board with the idea of risk reduction, and they all are able to see the way they understand risk, that's what they want.
Absolutely.
That
You're
is,
spot on.
yeah, it's like, so when I meet some of my great CISO friends at large companies or even small companies where they're really great CISOs, they're like, when we go to the board, we tell the board, I have a 5-minute version, I have a 15-minute version, and I have a 30-minute version.
Yeah. Which one you want?
Which version do you guys want?
Yeah.
Right? And they don't feel offended.